And welcome back. Here's another screencast on how to factor some quadratic expressions. And we are going to look at three variations today, or in this screencast at least, where we're dealing with positive and negative numbers and how positive and negative numbers are hidden in these expressions and how to find some hints to decide how to get to the answer. So I'm going to start with this first one over here, x squared minus 7x plus 10. The very first thing, like always, to figure out how to factor this is to look at the value of c, which is a positive 10. That tells me that I need two numbers that can multiply together to give me positive 10. So my first guess here is 5 and 2. But the second thing you have to remember is that the two numbers have to add up and give you the value of the b, which is negative 7. So I wrote that down here. What two numbers times each other gives you 10 and add up and give you negative 7. 5 and 2 wouldn't add up and give you negative 7. But what about negative 5 and negative 2? They would add up to negative 7, and negative 5 times negative 2 would be positive 10. So those two answers, negative 5 and negative 2, check for both these problems. So this becomes my answer. So I plug this in to this into the inside these parentheses here to make it look like it's in factored form. X minus 5 times x minus 2 is the final answer. Pretty cool. Let's try the second one. We have x squared plus 3x minus 10. And to try to figure out how to factor this, I'm going to look at the value of c, which is negative 10. So again, I need two numbers that multiply together to give me negative 10. How about a 5 and a negative 2? That would give me negative 10. 5 times negative 2. Would 5 plus negative 2 give me positive 3? It would. If I had, let's say I tried negative 5 plus 2, negative 5 plus 2 to give me negative 3, that wouldn't be the right answer because I need it to be positive 3. So I need the positive 5, so I'm going to type in my answer here. Positive 5 times x minus 2 is the final answer. I put those inside my parentheses, and now it looks like it's in factored form. Alright, x plus 5 times x minus 2. Alright, one last example here, x squared minus 5x minus 14. In this situation, I have two subtraction signs, negative 14, negative 5. Okay, so knowing that this is a negative 14, again, I'm going to need one positive, one negative number to be multiplied together to give me the negative 14. Let's try a combination of 7 and 2. 7 and 2 multiply together and give me 14, or some variation of that can be negative 14. Do I need negative 7 plus 2, or do I need positive 7 plus negative 2 to get negative 5? Obviously, I'm going to need the negative 7 plus 2. So x minus 7, there's your negative 7, and x plus 2 is what I plug into my parentheses, and now I have the solution in factored form. These are the factored form solutions to these quadratic expressions. So a little bit on how to factor, some tips, and some examples, and I hope that this starts making sense, and we'll practice this in class tomorrow. Thanks!